And it's also important to remember there is no risk of getting swine flu from handling or eating pork products. More Susquehanna Valley news. A crazy chain of events in Lancaster County that put 2 men in the hospital, including an off-duty police officer. Here, a group of 30 people gathered Thursday evening on the new Danville Pike in Pequea Township to remember a friend who died there in a car crash last month. They were doing burnouts on the road. Off-duty Southern Regional Police Corporal John Michner saw the smoke, drove to the scene, and accidentally hit Ross Novak, who was standing in the road. Corporal Michner got out to help Novak. That's when police say Bronson Peffer, a member of the group, began to beat the officer.
That was his brother. Like, I couldn't imagine what Bronson was feeling.
To want to help somebody that was standing out in the middle of the street and gets hit and doing something foolish. And he gets assaulted in front of his family.
Corporal Michner was treated and released. Ross Novak is in critical condition at the hospital, and Bronson Peffer is in Lancaster County Prison this morning, charged with assaulting an off-duty police officer. Police say Peffer's blood alcohol level was above the legal limit. Now on to the latest on the Penn State scandal. A trial date has been set for former university administrators Tim Curley and Gary Schultz. Dauphin County Judge Todd Hoover scheduled jury selection to begin January 7th. Curley and Schultz are accused of lying to a grand jury and covering up an allegation of child sex abuse made against Sherry Sandusky. The judge is still considering whether to throw out the charges. In Harrisburg, exterminators expected at the historic Broad Street Market today. The city shut down the market on Thursday, citing an infestation of mice and roaches. Food vendors started cleaning up their stands yesterday. Some say they're afraid the shutdown will cost them thousands of dollars in lost inventory and revenue. It is hoped the city will allow the market to reopen on Wednesday. In Lancaster County, the state police barracks in Ephrata is now closed. State police say budget cuts and retirements have reduced its force by hundreds of troopers, forcing it to close some barracks and consolidate others. Police in Lebanon are still looking for a gold-colored vehicle in connection with shots fired incident. Police were called to the 400 block of North 12th Street around 12 a.m. Thursday for a report of gunfire. One shell casing was found, but no one was hurt and no property was damaged. An update on a deadly chain reaction crash in New York involving a Lebanon County man. New York State Police tell News 8 that the driver was not paying attention and caused a fiery crash that killed 6 people in Antwerp July 19th. Troopers say James Mills Jr. of Myerstown was driving a tractor trailer loaded with yogurt when he skid on the road and crashed into a vehicle stopped in a construction zone. Still no decision on whether charges will be filed against Mills. Important information for those of you planning to travel on the Turnpike this weekend. The Turnpike will be closed in both directions for bridge work between the Carlisle and Breezewood exits beginning tonight at 11. It will reopen by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.